So if you're live with us on YouTube, it's smooth audio. Was that correct?
No.
Yo,
No.
Banky.
Facebook.
Bankity bank.
Yo, Banky, tell us how the audio is, and tell us. I mean, we see that you're on. We can see you're from YouTube. Tell us how that audio is.
Yeah, chitty chat. Type it out.
There's a delay.
Oh yeah, we know there's a delay.
Nate's doing something horrible with his phone over there.
Yeah, we're working out all this nonsense.
Well, that's what happens when you get your phone out of a vending machine.
Best Buy kiosk at the airport.
Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Low Expectations. I'm B, he's,
Tom.
and the beer tonight will be astoundingly good.
Yes, it will. We're excited for the beer tonight.
And
It
we
is
will be...
terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, the audio is rough audio on YouTube.
It's,
So it's going through a pie. So I don't know how.
I love pie.
I know he said he was going to pump the audio through a pie. I don't know how it's clear through a pie.
I'm thinking like American pie?
Audio's perfect on Facebook.
Pie. Facebook audio is perfect. YouTube audio we're having some troubles with. So if you're on the Facebook stream, you're going to be great. YouTube stream is a little. I mean, pecan or pumpkin.
I just
would
threw a
say.
pecan pie out today.
Threw it out?
Threw it out.
You rotten bastard. Why would you do that? You
'Cause
sick son of a bitch.
We were chin deep in desserts at my house. And all kinds of resolution talk was
Oh,
flying
did the kids
around.
go? The kids
are back
to
at school.
Ah, well then they're not going to eat it. Yeah.
I've got like 25 cupcakes,
Oh, it
3
breaks my heart.
tins of... Facebook is for grandmas.
All right.
Ooh, edgy Banky. Ooh, edgy.
All right, so we're also totally off track here.
Alright, I think the audio's fixed.
We think the
Oh,
audio is
yes.
fixed.
What'd
All
you
right.
do?
We got
All right, so switch pies. It's better now. But we're not alone tonight. It's not just the two of us and Nate from In the Mix. We have a visitor from Georgia.
There's a southerner in the house.
Yep. He has driven
expat
all
from-
the way from Atlanta, Georgia. He drove 3 beers up to us, fresh in a cooler, non-stop. Not really, but all the way up here with cold beers for us to sample tonight.
And do you know how slow southerners move? That took forever.
He's a slow-moving motherfucker. I'll tell you that. He does. He is.
He ain't lying.
Made for Georgia. He's good. So we
Ain't
should
lying.
cut to him, guy on the couch.
Hey, guy on the couch.
Couch Cam. And that is Mr. J. Mr. J is our friend from Atlanta. He is a high school friend of mine from many, many, many years ago. And
old as fuck.
he is in for a wonderful weekend, our little annual high school reunion.
A little bit of tomfoolery.
Yeah. We're all
Debauchery.
fools. We act like we are 17 and 18 again, and we pay the price by Sunday. But
That's
it is
generous.
I like it.
That's
I
generous.
approve.
It is so very much fun. Yeah, so when he was coming up, I was like, dude, grab some beers, get here by Wednesday night, you can be on the show. So that's what we got.
Thus, the name of this week's episode, Season 3, Episode 4, Georgia's on My Mind.
That's it. Yeah.
It all just kind of, as usual, in low expect land, shit just falls out the window and just kind of lands like a,
It lands in nice little piles that are like,
Yeah.
oh look, that looks like a dragon.
yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work. So yeah, super excited, and I think we should dive right in.
Okay, let's do it. We'll go with the first beer. The beers tonight, are super cool selection. I'm excited. Tonight's first beer is by a brewery that I really think highly of. I love their barrel-aged stout program.
Never heard of
So-
this brewery. Never had any.
You have. Their
Now, I wish this was a drinking game because I feel at least 75 times on this show I've said, I've never had that. And Tom's turned to me and gone, you have. And you've told me exactly when and exactly where and exactly who I was with. That's because I'm old and I've destroyed my memory.
their barrel-aged stout program, at least one of them, their batter stouts are distinctive. They are
B-A-D-D or T-T? Batter.
BATT. It's like brownie batter.
Okay.
They have thin wooden labels. Do you remember those awesome bottles from a couple?
I think I do
with
remember a thin wooden label
Those
bottle.
were all the Pontoon barrel aged program. Those awesome thin labels, and there was like 6 or 7 per year, and I managed to get them all, and we were all trying them. But
I take it back. I have had it.
But this is far from a BA. This is called the Schwartz. It's the Schwartz beer. And this label is absolutely amazing. I'm going to put it on the pour cam and see if I can slowly rotate through. But it is all the characters from Spaceballs, but they're all otters. So it's totally, like, it's not just... Look at the helmet.
Prison screw.
The alien, the alien doing the dance.
Oh,
There's the
man.
better light there for that one. Just a fantastic can.
Why?
There's Barf.
Why are they all otters?
Because that's Pontoon. Pontoon's
Is the otter
thing is an
thing?
otter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they're all otters.
It's fabulous. Like, kudos to the
It's
artist,
really,
man.
really
He killed
good.
it.
Yeah.
killed it.
Very, very good. But we love Schwartz beers. So
Big fan of the Schwartz
this
beer.
is going to be an exciting one. We're going to go ahead and open that guy up. Crisp. Ooh.
Some off-gassing going
Oh,
on?
yeah, and darker than I thought with some beautiful. Look at that. Look at the bubbles.
She's bubbling.
Beautiful. Okay. Here we go. Tonight I will be pouring into my new My Cousin Vinny glass. That's there you go. And here we go. Let's see what this. Whoops, do it the other way. Forgot. Let's see what this guy looks like when you pour. Gonna be on the. Oh yeah.
It's going to be on the
On
dark
the
side.
darker, smokier
On the
side.
dark side. Yo, Lumpy, what's up, buddy?
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine. Look at that darkness.
Ooh.
But even better, look at the lace. Look at the. Oh my goodness, the thickness on that. Wow.
I've got a good half finger, and I poured as gently as a newborn baby. I did not put any effort into this pour whatsoever.
Wow.
So that is a fantastic.
So we have to pass this on to the other guys.
Oh man, the nose on that.
In the
nose
mix
on
is
that.
playing solitaire on his phone, so we'll just keep passing it to other people.
Well, Banky's got a question for you.
Oh, does he?
Yep.
Let's see. Facebook is for grandmas. Now it's good on YouTube. Oh.
I just drank out of there. But
So if we see how we can choose the.
not a
Ah,
pour.
okay.
So if we tap the
Nice.
question, it'll stay up there until
Sweet.
we tap it again. We have made, not we. Let's take that back. In the mix, Light and Sound has done crazy things in the last
Leaps
couple
and
weeks.
bounds.
So
Yes.
from our control panel, we see whether you're from Facebook or whether you're from YouTube. We can see all the comments from both. They're all aggregated together, and then hey Tim.
And
then-
Jack's buddy Lumpy.
Yeah, lumpy. And then we can also choose a comment,
And
and then
throw it
when
up
we
on
want
the
it to go
screen.
away, when we're done talking about it, we just tap and that comment goes away. There we go. So it's pretty cool. So what is a Schwartz beer? That is a good question. Why don't you answer that question?
It's a beer that was sourced at the Schwartz.
That's it. It is. It's
see
definitely
ya.
bigger than mine.
What's as thick as mine?
So
A very smoky lager.
it's a very, very malt forward brew. In the lager ale category. Typically like a table beer, very light, even though it's a very light body, roasted malt character.
Very roasty.
And I'm sure it means something in German that I'm unaware of.
Yeah.
So it's like an easy sipper. It looks dark and deadly, but it's not. It's very light.
They do. It looks almost stoutish. It looks like a Guinness. But I'll tell you, the flavor is better than a Guinness. It's far smoother than a Guinness.
I could drink buckets of this
This
beer.
is absolutely fantastic.
What do
This
we
is a
think,
pounder.
Mr. J? Thoughts?
I love it. I love it. To be honest, I think Pontoon's a little hit or miss. So I just like, all right, I'm going to grab a bunch of these, and I'm pleasantly surprised. Very pleasantly surprised.
Oh,
That is lovely.
Big Jim's weighing in. He's speaking to Deutsch at us. Spricken to Deutsch.
Schwartz
Schwartz
is
is-
black and Dutch. All right.
Auf
Oh,
Deutsch.
that's good to know.
Nice.
Oh, that's Jim.
Yeah.
Oh,
And exciting news on that front coming up. Jim, in the mix, was implementing massive amounts of new technology this evening, but I'm going to be calling you because we had something good planned.
oh, you didn't even tell him yet?
Well, we talked about it a little bit yet,
Oh, okay.
but I left him hanging. I didn't get back to him because I was waiting for you guys to get back to me and blah, blah, blah. But
Yeah, we were waiting to figure this craziness out.
yeah, but anyway, are you familiar with the original score from the People's Court?
Yeah.
That is going to be somebody's theme song for his intro on the segment he's doing.
You know that's coming back, right?
No, I didn't
Not
know.
People's Court. I'm sorry, Night Court.
Night Court, yeah.
No. I'm thinking of People's Court. Judge
yeah.
Wapner.
Yep.
Dun-dun,
Dun-dun.
dun-dun,
Yeah.
dun-dun,
Okay.
dun-dun. Yeah. all right.
We might not be able to play that.
What if we just clip a little bit of it?
That's we'll have to see. We'll put it up there and see if
Might
they
that not
snag
be in the
us.
public domain after all these years?
Yeah, we'll see if they snag us on that one. We'll see. We'll try
It'll
it
be
and see.
Alright.
In the
But
mix
we might,
remix.
Yeah, we might get.
We can always ask for forgiveness.
Yeah.
Maybe we could have somebody,
Can I get a keyboard and play it?
or can we get somebody to make that horrible honking noise out of his mouth and do it?
Looking at you, Banky. Looking at you.
We could get Banky to play it for us, like the old game shows. Yes, great idea. All right, Banky.
I don't know if I want to do that to Jim.
start practicing your People's
Court.
Court theme.
So, Mr. J is from Atlanta. Yeah? Ish?
Originally from here, but in Atlanta now, yeah.
And where's Pontoon?
I actually haven't been to Pontoon. It is Sandy Springs.
Sandy
Sandy
Springs.
Springs, which is
That don't
That's
mean
just-
nothing to this Yankee.
That's just south of Sandy Panties.
Oh, okay.
it's
Is that where you get the
in
Schwartz beer?
perimeter.
Huh?
It's in the perimeter.
It's in the perimeter?
Atlanta has a freeway around it, the 285, and anything that's inside is considered inside the perimeter or ITP.
When he talks. Shoot to him when he talks.
Hey, there he is.
He is so slow. Look how long it took the camera to cut to him. He's slowly starting to envelop the entire Low X studio complex.
He's slowing me down.
We're adding a whole lot of new dynamic here all at once.
Unlike the Schwartz beer, good. That's only the first one.
in the
If
mix
this
needs
is
Slim Jim.
Atlanta, Sandy Springs is
Show
here.
the camera, don't show us.
If this is Atlanta, the circle,
Oh, whoa, hey,
Sandy
whoa,
Springs
it's not
is
that
right
kind of
there.
show, Mr. J.
it's right there.
So, do they call it the perimeter, not like a suburb?
Anything inside the freeway is called ITP, and anything outside is OTP. You can be considered.
Are you down with
anything
OTP?
out. Oh, I am totally OTP. I am
Inner-
way OTP.
Turnpike perimeter?
ITP or OTP in the perimeter, out of the perimeter.
Oh, in the perimeter. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Tonight's geography lesson brought to you by.
right.
So, you said Pontoon is hit or miss. I would call this a hit. I'm a big fan
That's a
of this
total
beer.
hit. Yeah.
Beautiful beer.
That's a total hit.
Amazing. And Danielle says, it's so good to see your face. You look so good.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were just talking earlier that no people tune in anymore. All
Right.
these good friends tune in.
It's the Facebook. It's the Book of Face.
You think it's the double stream?
Maybe.
In the Mix knows what he's talking about. If you
does.
ever need any light or sound or a band, you should contact In the Mix.
Or
Yeah.
Slim Jims or popcorn.
No, if you want to get rid of Slim Jims or popcorn, not if you need them.
I'm sorry, I'm confused.
If you need them to disappear.
Yes, I'm the consumer.
He only produces certain things, other things he consumes.
You know, I
But
don't
he
do
does
this
work
very
for Slim
often,
Jims.
Tom. 42543. Untapped rating. That's what I would give this.
4.2543.
4.3.
Oh, okay. I was like
Around that range.
4.2543. That's really exact.
Like
Or pie. Maybe pie. I don't know.
I would say
Do I have to start speaking grammatically now? 4.25 dash 4.3.
I just wasn't catching it.
Never tell me the odds.
right.
This week I had a problem with something you typed. I was like, I can't comprehend what he just sent. And so I was like, could you please explain this? Because I'm not comprehending what you just typed.
yeah, I forgot
Whatever
what
it was, I was like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I just don't understand what you typed. And I knew it was probably my fault.
It might have been my fault because I was like brain typing. I wasn't thinking about what I was typing. It was like stream of consciousness.
Yeah,
right
I'm pretty
under
sure it was.
Did
When
it
you
have the
explained it, I was
translation
like,
thing on the bottom? Like, forgot to hit that.
no, it was whatever it was. I was like, no, I'm not picking up what he's putting down. I don't
Now
understand.
that's bothering
So
me.
I
I don't
wrote
know what
like,
it was.
I'm sorry, could you please explain this? Because I don't know what you're talking about. And he did, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, now I understand.
Long story
I don't have
short,
to call
this
the
is a
ambulance.
most
There's no stroke.
excellent Schwartz beer.
This is, I'm shooting here, but that might be the best Schwartz beer I've ever had.
I don't know that I can fight you on that.
The soup, the crazy, I don't know if, like, a Schwartz beer usually has a very crispy mouthfeel, and this almost doesn't. It has like a crisp yet smoother mouthfeel.
So, I kind of think of like the seesaw. On one side, you've got the malt character. On the other side, you have the body of the beer. And usually it's tilted in one direction for Schwartz beers that I've had. This one is just perfect.
Really beautiful.
Two are
beer.
playing very well together. I'm going to rinse my glass.
So, Jim says their stout and fruited sour game is strong. Absolutely. We tend to shy away from the fruited sours for the most part. Love their stouts. I really do. I think their stouts are beautiful. Not too heavily adjuncted and not always too sweet. So I'm a big fan of that one. And then we also have another comment that is fairly appropriate. It's just beer in capital letters.
Is she yelling?
I think she's just excited for beer.
Oh, okay.
Because there's no exclamation point. So
Oh,
it's just
okay.
like, brrr, like that.
Got it.
Is it time for number 2?
I would like another beer.
Okay, so I want to shoot before we pour the second one.
Yes.
I need to honor.
Are you
I
throwing
need
props?
to mention
Are you
this
throwing
beer.
props?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. I'll allow it.
There is this brewery called Wild Leap from Georgia.
I prefer the alternative pronunciation. Wild Leap.
Wow.
Oh, I was like, Wild Leap? What alternate presentation or pronunciation? It's
Wild
from
Leap.
LaGrange, Georgia. Like, like there.
It's on Alabama border.
It's called Side Bay.
Now you told me he was very slow moving, not very
He
demonstrative.
is surprising me.
Wait, what did he drink? What were you saying he drank on the way up here repeatedly the entire
Oh,
trip?
a lot of Starbucks double shots.
Boom, there we go.
Lots of them.
I think I've discovered
Combos and combos.
and combos.
And combos, yeah.
So those are two opposing forces in your intestinal tract. You know that, right?
Oh, yes.
I was warned earlier.
Krakatoa.
So this is Wild Leap craft beer from LaGrange, Georgia. It's called Side Bay. It's a double IPA featuring my favorite cashmere hops.
He waxes on and on about the
God, I
cashmere.
just love them so much. And I saw this in there. I was like, I have to pre-show this. And it was one of the best cashmere hop beers I've
good.
ever had in my life.
It was yummy.
God, I love cashmere and I miss it so much. So
It was good.
special shout out to Wild Leap for
Wild
that
Leap.
amazing cashmere beer. And now it's time to go to number 2 of Georgia on My Mind, Georgia beers. This is
Georgia.
called, it's made by Cherry Street Brewing,
Georgia.
established in 2012. It's called Haze Tronics. It's a double dry hopped India Pale Ale, weighing in at 9%, which, if you follow your conventional namings, that would be a double IPA, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so
A lot of
Bordering
buzzwords.
on
this is a DIPA in disguise.
the triple.
Yeah.
That's the double triple border. That's on the other end.
It's buzzwords. Hipster buzzwords.
Yeah. Now this is the description here is double dry hopped IPA using only Mackenzie hops. Have you ever heard of Mackenzie hops?
Was she in Wilson Phillips?
Oh, maybe. The skinny one or the bigger one?
Let's go skinny.
Okay.
How many people were in Wilson
Notes
Phillips?
of grapefruit, lemon, and nectarine. So it's going to be a more citrusy hop. All right, let's see how we go here. I'm going to give this a little Nothing on the bottom of the can here. 5/17/22. Ouch.
I
Ouch.
told you, I just randomly picked them off the shelf.
Ouch.
Zoinks,
Okay.
Shaggy.
Well, all right. Well,
Ruh-roh.
okay. All right. 5/17. Wow.
If my math is correct,
This is all the shit.
It should be having a baby.
All right. Let's go to that side of the My Cousin Vinny glass. We're going to pour that. And it looks like an IPA. Maybe like a double IPA. It's going to taste like malt. Let's see.
yeah, she's a little dark, Captain.
It's all right. It's all right. We'll give it a try.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Pass that on back. Oh, it smells it.
it smells like a 9-month-old IPA.
Yeah. I believe there at one time there were Mackenzie hops in this,
Oh, no.
but Mackenzie hops
You have
has
to.
left the building. It's not bad, but it is just all malt. There's no hops in there. It's not bad.
Oh.
The citrus hit you in the back end there.
No. Do we have the Punky Ducket?
Yeah.
Sorry. I wish it was fresh, so I could give it an accurate assessment.
I bet you a Mackenzie hop fresh is crazy citrus.
Now, underneath the malt, I get lemon.
There's mad
I
citrus
get lemon.
in there, yeah. And nectarine. They're not lying about that. It's in there. But it's a lot of malt. It's actually I'm enjoying it. It's not bad at all.
Okay.
But it is definitely an old IPA.
Yo.
So, I mean,
Yes, rough.
if you're okay with old IPAs, well then you'll be okay with this guy.
All right, so while you're sipping on that old-ass IPA,
Do you have anything coming up?
oh, I do, but before we get to that, I have a little segment I want to do here.
Oh,
Because the Untapped just released the top 15 highest rated triple hazies of 2022.
am I gonna hate Untapped more?
Yep.
God damn it.
Would you like to guess who the highest rated triple IPA in the country is?
Fidens.
Would you like to guess who the second highest rated is?
Other half or tired hands.
Or Fidens?
Oh.
Would you like to guess who the third highest rated
I
is?
thought we were just going by. Well, let's go Fidens again.
West Coast Fidens.
Okay.
Monkish.
Oh. Monkish is really good stuff.
How about fourth? You already guessed these guys.
Yeah.
Other
Other half or
Actually, the other half collab with Monkish. Adios Ghost came in fourth. Do you want to know the names of the beers or do you not care?
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. They're
All right. Fifth place.
jump on the hype machine.
Monkish.
Which is okay. I'm not gonna bash Monkish. Their beers are really
Sixth place. Root and Branch.
okay. I like that. I like Root and Branch. Good stuff. I'm
I
okay.
really want to go to Root and Branch, or I really want some Root and
I
Branch.
like that. Okay.
Seventh place.
Where are they located?
Fidens.
Where are they at?
Where's Root and Branch?
New York City.
New York proper? Okay.
City.
There you go.
Eighth place. Root and Branch.
No way, two in the top. Wow.
Ninth place.
Okay.
Monkish. 10th place. The Holiest of Ghosts.
Really? It only got 10th place?
Yep. A 4.48 rating.
That's
on
from
that.
Parish, by the way. if you
Parish.
don't-
Yep. 11th place, Monkish. 12th place, Other Half. 13th place, Cloudwater.
Oh, I know Cloudwater. They're actually in distribution. In some spots.
This was a collab they did with Vale called Chubbles Cubed.
Making it triple.
14th place, one of my I do love this beer. More Citra than all Citra, Other Half. And rounding out the top is Other Half in 15th place.
So what did they just like look how many people checked it in? Like how many people gave it a 5-star? Not like, you know,
Yes, Jimbo. Root and Branch is fire.
yeah, they really are.
I am.
Branch is very
I am.
good. I'm all
As
over
we
that.
speak, I am attempting to secure some. I joined the other Root and Branch Facebook page, and I shot a shot out there, and I got a bunch of likes, but nobody actually responded.
Okay.
So I may go back and I don't know, sweeten the pot. I don't know what I need
Trying to
do.
remember to get those comments up there as we talk about them.
That's a great idea. No Troon, no Troon. Maybe do they not have enough check-ins?
There's not enough check-ins. That's Troon doesn't have enough. They don't sell enough to check in. So it's not
No tripping animals either.
right. So the problem is these places you've got. I'm surprised Root and Branch is putting out that much, but you have Other Half and Monkish with these. I'm surprised Treehouse isn't in there. Honestly, you have these huge footprints. They're putting out millions of cans.
So
they're going to have way more check-ins. That should be weighted against the number of cans sold of each beer.
the sixth place Root and Branch had 1,009 check-ins. So I don't know what criteria they established, but like most of these are coming in with around 1,000 to 1,500 check-ins, for the most part. Holy Ghost has over 7,000.
I've always hated the algorithms they use. Whatever magical algorithm they make up always comes out funny.
So anyway, maybe it's a minimum of 1,000 check-ins, which I think is statistically valid, don't you?
I do, but what if you're a small place that's making fire?
Yeah.
Well, you get penalized.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that one was a little bit of a miss. I'm not going to hold that against the brewery, though.
Hold
'cause it was
that on
old.
me. I didn't check the dates.
This is how we learn, Mr. J.
Oh, this
how
is
we learn.
okay. The beers are usually good. They're not always great. And we could have looked at the bottom of the can before we started too.
He made me do a whole non-alcoholic show one time. It was terrible.
What?
Yeah,
I missed that one.
When my diverticulitis hit me for the first time, I couldn't drink alcohol.
So you did a...
So we all
All
suffered.
all non-alcoholic beers.
He made me drink like hop water and
all kinds of crazy.
some really crappy non-alcoholic
I think that was a good experiment, though.
I thought-
For
You
those
shut
that
your
need-
mouth!
I thought it was fun. I liked it, and I still to this day love Sierra Nevada Hoppy Refresher.
I think we need a
Six-pack
part two.
There we go.
Part 2 CBD seltzers.
We just lost our feed, our camera feed.
The monitor.
Are we still live? If you can,
True
Mr.
story,
J,
Jim.
do you see us in the camera?
In that camera?
In
Yeah.
the viewfinder?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see
so
you on
we
the
just
feed,
lost
too.
our monitor.
Everything else looks okay.
Dude on the couch bringing those shelfies.
Did you tell him not to go to the rack right by the register and get the bargain bin?
I did tell him. So, in his defense, he was also planning for a work trip on his way up here. So he had to be prepared for work and get everything ready for work, then get all the way up here. Which I
And
was
then
hoping.
plan for a weekend of debauchery, too.
Yes. Are you allowed to talk about what you did for work this week?
I set up a stage outside of Nashville. So there's this new place called Worldwide Stages where there's going to be a new Nicole Kidman movie there, and all the country artists go to the camera. Oh, but I'm talking to you. That's my eyeline.
Pretend he's the camera.
All right. It's not as pretty. We set up a facility at a stage where they're going to be doing like test concerts and movies and music videos and stuff like that. So went in, set up a satellite campus off our main offices, and then came up here 12 hours later.
It'll be worth it.
Yeah.
It'll be worth it.
Oh, it was. I mean, the thing was pretty cool. What is it? Nicole Kidman and Reese.
Nicole
Witherspoon?
Kidman and Reese Witherspoon. It's a place called Spring Hill, Tennessee. So it's like 45 minutes south of Nashville, across from it's an old Saturn plant, which is really cool. So there's a GM plant and then there's a Saturn plant. The Saturn plant was designed for training on the robotics that would build the cars over at the GM plant. So they train there and then they go over there.
Nice.
So they're just repurposing it for concerts and music videos and that stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So yeah, fun stuff.
If you hadn't figured out, that's what he does for a living. He does audio and all kinds of in the movie stuff.
I'm not as hands-on as in the mix, but
Well, yeah, it's just interesting how two hayseeds from Upper Perk managed to fall in the same bucket.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, we were all in that same nerdy group
yeah.
where, and here I am.
I
I'll
sat,
use my lightning bolt.
I sat 2 seats behind that guy in homeroom for 4 years.
Yeah, we were at home together.
Yeah.
Totally different last name within the mix, but
Yeah,
he was in a totally different homeroom.
I was in the back.
Yeah.
Way.
way back, way back.
That's what he said. All right, so before I digressed and I jumped over to
Sorry. Look us in the eyes, Mr. J, is what the comment says.
I mean, my eyeline, I'm not talent, so like I look at you. I don't look at
Yeah, and you would think all the camera work this guy does and all the movie
All that
sets he's
stuff,
been on,
yeah.
he would know to look at the camera.
I need a tennis ball right here. I can put my Chris Pratt.
You want a picture of Chris Pratt up there?
No, acting against the dinosaurs.
Okay, it's weird. Why does he need a picture of Chris Pratt?
he also said he needs 5
Something that
minutes.
shows no emotion.
Do that? Strange.
So let's talk about fun for a second, shall
Yes,
we?
do it. Or do you want me for the next beer?
No, let's talk about fun real quick.
Do it.
All right, so listen, I'm looking deep into your eyes and I'm talking to you and you. Oh, wait, you? The one that looks like in the mix all the way in the back? Yeah, I'm talking to you too. Next week, I am hosting an amazing beer dinner. I see what you're doing. Stop it. Amazing beer dinner. This restaurant in Percy has food like you wouldn't believe. We're doing a 3-course tasting with 3 delicious imprint beers and a surprise. It's January 19th, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, M-A-I-Z-E, Maze Restaurant. Super limited seatings, like 12 people per seating. Really small, intimate venue. So if you're not doing anything and you want to have a meal of a lifetime with some fantastic beer, hop on there, go to mazerestaurant.com or look them up on the Google, and you can make the reservations right there. It's going to be a fantastic night. That's one.
And you said price roughly somewhere
80-ish.
around 80-ish for the whole meal.
Yep.
With the beers and everything.
Yep. Second. Friday, March 10th. The week
Oh, that's the one
before
you just
St.
sent me.
Patty's Day.
All right, gotcha.
Our good friends in Phoenixville, Rivertown Taps, is holding a tap takeover that they are letting us horn in on. They're going to have 10 imprint brews on tap, and I'm talking to the mayor. I'm trying to get him back. If you came to the Kringle Crawl, you know who I'm talking about. He was a blast to hang out with.
I do not have anything on my schedule that day.
Ding, ding, ding,
There's a
ding.
chance that I will be at Rivertown Taps.
Pre-St. Patty's Day special.
Very cool, March 10th.
So if you can't make it or you're not sure about the dinner next week, if you can't make it and you're not sure about Rivertown Taps, you must focus all your power and all your energy on Saturday, March 25th.
I will tell you that Maze, I've heard nothing but amazing things. Rivertown Taps, I've been there, and they were the awesomest, greatest people. Very, very, very nice people. Good food. The whole setup was really great, so that's going to be a good event. And
March 25th, Too Hot for the Gram Beer Fest at Imprint. Last year was insane, and they said they're going to be upping it this year.
dude, how could they up that?
And they've already released the first round of participating breweries.
I have no idea how they could up that. That event last year was absolutely insane. I've never been to a crazier event. The number of tickets that were sold were perfectly capped. I would say almost a little undercapped because there was never a line anywhere, which almost causes trouble for you and your liver. We had such a great time. The place was absolutely packed. Everyone had an amazing time. That was one of the best festivals. I wouldn't even call it a festival, a gathering. Mm-hmm. It was absolutely fantastic. One of the best I've ever been to.
Would you be interested in hearing the first brewery drop?
Do it.
Have you ever heard of Long Live?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of Untold?
No.
Have you ever heard of Animals That Fall Repeatedly?
I want to.
You never heard of Tripping Animals?
No. I've heard of tripping.
Oh, okay.
I knew what you were saying. I just wanted to argue with you.
How about First State?
First? I do know First.
They were there
State.
last year. They were
okay.
very good.
All right. That's why I know them. We got a couple extra cans from them. Yeah.
How about Definitive?
Yes.
Evergreen.
Hell yeah.
Vitamin C.
They're good.
Crooked Crab. That's a new one to me.
Yeah, that is a new one to me.
I've not heard of Crooked Crab. Voodoo
Nice.
and Origin Beer Project.
I don't know Origin either.
Yeah, so 2 new ones and a
Very
host of all-stars.
I'll tell you what, last year, what was one of the first ones you mentioned? It was new to us last year. Not
First Date?
Tripping, not First Date, not Long Live.
I don't know.
Oh, man. Maybe it was Long Live that was new to me last year. Yes, the breweries that were new to us last year were all absolutely amazing breweries. They were, I don't know how he's picking them. I have no idea.
And I honestly,
But-
well, I think it's in collaboration with Beer Discovery,
Okay.
and there is
Tickets are on sale now?
Yeah, you can tickets are on sale now
I gotta
at Beer
get 'em.
Discovery.
Okay,
Do
I gotta grab them real quick. Yeah.
Dream State
Was this
is the brewery that they're collabing with too.
Is it the same thing as the Haze It Forward? Haze It Forward was like
No,
No,
this is
Haze It Forward is his amazing charity event. That's
Okay.
fantastic. But
Okay.
Too Hot for Graham is another smaller event. It's
Okay.
all indoors because it's March.
okay.
Absolutely packed though. Just
and
tables and tables of breweries.
and like
In unreal.
Haze It Forward is awesome because of the sheer amount of beer you get to try. So many breweries come in, he does and they're all like top tier. Graham is different. Graham is kind of like crazy, wild party atmosphere.
Yes.
Like
Okay.
everybody's having a good time. And I'll mention those 3 words: Flabango. The Flabango comes out.
So was that the night that
Flabung.
that he asked the closer friends of Imprint to bring all the beers to do a share with? Was that night or the
No,
night
that was the
before?
night before Haze It Forward.
Okay, all right.
Because we invited all the breweries out, and
Yes,
that
they
was
do.
quite a night too.
Yeah, they blur. those big nights
They
blur.
blur. They blur. All right, mi amigo. I think we're ready for the the curtain call, the swan song.
I'm so excited for this. It has been months since I have had a good version of a beer like this. Since I've even tasted one, good or bad. So I'm very excited. I was super hyped. As soon as I saw this can, I was like, that's on the list for tonight. It is done by the same brewery that is Mr. J's favorite at the moment, his local brewery, Wild Leap.
Wildly.
And this is called Coco Caliente, a Mexican-style chocolate stout, weighing in at 11%.
Bazinga.
Let's see. If you don't do wild things when you're young, you'll have nothing to smile about when you're old. God, I love this place.
Wait a second. I think you misread that. Let me try that. Wait. This is a Georgia brewery from where?
Yeah.
Wild Leap.
I thought it was LaGrange.
Yeah. If you don't do wild things when you're young, you'll have nothing to smile about when you're old.
I'm not sure that's the way they sound, but Coco Caliente is a big, thick Mexican chocolate stout with real liquid cocoa and cinnamon.
Thick
and
as two
spiced
C's.
up with a blend of
2 C's.
habanero and serrano peppers. Ooh, I'm so excited. Oh, baby.
Thick 2 C's.
We do love us some Mexican stouts.
As soon as I saw it before you got here, I was like, well, that's on the list, but the rest I can't choose. Here we go.
Crunk.
That was a thick open right there. Oh, baby.
Oh, you got some bubbling. You got some burbling.
All right, we're going to go with the beautiful Imprint swirl glass for this guy. Oh, let me swap hands. Oh, yeah, this is going to be lovely. I'm going to do a hard pour.
Oh,
to
motor
see
oil,
what
baby. That
happens.
is
Yep.
motor oil.
Let's see what we've got here. Ooh, nice lacing, but minimal head, even with the hard pour, which is okay with a stout like this. I can see it's definitely thick. You've got the syrupy sides.
Oh, super.
Syrupy sides. That was
Check out-
that was Mr. J's nickname in high school. Ooh, we
Quite a-
haven't pulled that out in a long time.
Quite a sticky situation. Look at the lacing on that. Look at that. That's incredible, man.
It really, like, I didn't get much lacing, but see my oh yeah, it's sticking around a little bit. But man, that thickness.
Oh, the nose on this.
Christy says, you made it, yay.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Did you let her know?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I told her what I did to your bathroom.
And Becky says, that sounds pretty good.
Wow.
Oh, you tasted already?
Yeah.
I'm surprised you went in.
You're doing it well? Oh, man.
That is a perfect Mexican hot chocolate stout.
Cocoa, yes. Zero heat.
None yet. Yes.
It sneaks up on you. It'll come.
All
I
right.
have the flavor. I have a jalapeno almost flavor. I know there's no jalapeno in there, but I have like the pepper flavor on the edges of my tongue. That body is perfect.
I wish it was cranked up just a little bit
You want a
more.
little thicker?
Just a little bit
This
more.
is just right for me.
But we're spoiled because we've been living for the past 3 years on those freaking
Mud.
driveway tar stouts that we drink in a good way.
Yeah, I could use more heat. Honestly, the only place I really feel the heat is low down by my sternum.
I'm getting it here. It's right here.
Yeah, down there. And on the very sides of my tongue. It's a very interesting
and
heat.
it's
It's not
not-
bad.
I wouldn't even describe it as heat as much
just like a
as it's like
spice. It's like a tiny spice.
If you ever had like something that's like overly carbonated, that's kind of what it feels like. But it's very enjoyable. Very enjoyable.
I really, really like this. Wow. I want to go to Wild Leap because I've had 2 of their beers so far.
We have 2 locations. So
We have 2
Oh, look at
locations.
him, man.
So LaGrange is on the border of Alabama. Alabama. And the other one it just opened on the 26th. So it's right across the street from the Mercedes-Benz Stadium where Atlanta United play.
Would
So
that be?
ITP.
Oh, you beat me to it.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah.
God damn you!
Yeah.
You didn't do it. Damn you.
So pregame is now at Wild Leap. Tailgate is there. And then we walk across the street. Then we watch Atlanta United beat the tar out of the Union. So, yeah.
Huge USA soccer fan.
Wait, did that happen?
Big into
Not
the
this year. Not this year.
season ticket holder, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. At every game, all the time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Huge fan.
Hey, we got a cup.
Dupe to you, my friend.
We got a-
Doopity doop doop.
We got a cup.
What does that
What does
mean?
Dupe have?
That's the Philadelphia Union is our soccer team, and that's their chant.
Dupe?
And we almost won the championship.
chant is
Hashtag
Dupe?
This is not
It
derp.
sounds stupid.
I have a Sons of Ben scarf as well. So
All right, all right.
they're one of the 4 teams that I follow in the MLS.
Union is called Sons of Ben.
No, that's
I'm trying
the,
to put
That's a
this together.
supporters club.
that's the supporters club for the. It's like the diehard fanatic fans.
Okay,
called-
you're part of the diehard fanatic fans of
Yes, we're called
your
Footy Mob.
foosball players, the Foodie Mob.
We're called Footy Mob after Goody Mob,
Sports ball.
Atlanta rap group. Oh, we got another brewery right by the stadium called Atlantucky, which is head brewer is one of the artists from Nappy Roots, if you remember that stuff from
Oh,
back in the
yeah.
day. Yeah. They got a really good double IPA called LL Smooth J. Yeah.
LL Smooth J.
Yeah. Yeah.
We should do a field trip. We should get down.
We should
to
do a
Atlanta.
lot of field trips.
We should get down to Atlanta.
There's a 5-mile radius where you'll probably hit about 20 breweries.
Is it in a circle? Kind of loop like?
No, not so much. It is ITP, but not in that circle much.
It's ITP, but not OTP.
So,
Correct.
briefly, why don't you tell the folks at home? I can't remember if we did this or not because my memory's so bad. What's Mr. J doing in your basement? Like, I walked downstairs today and I got startled.
So, he drove up from Atlanta to Tennessee for a couple days.
Started in December.
Set up, set up that whole concerts, movie studio, building thing.
Yes.
Got that all done.
Yes.
For the company that
Right.
Would you say the company you manage? Yeah, you're like.
I manage one of the locations.
Yeah, he's like the big cheese at one of the.
One of them.
So he took care of that and then made his way today when the business was done to here. And then I have to work tomorrow. I get out of work tomorrow and I have to get my stuff together, get the kid to Scouts, get the kid back from Scouts, and then I have to go pick up our Florida buddy from the airport.
Florida man?
Yeah, he's not flying until like 9 o'clock at night. So I'll pick him up. But in the meantime, everyone else, all the other high school friends, these are all my friends from high school, they're all going to be at the lake cabin already. And every year we have a guys weekend where everybody tries to fly in. We're trying to do it in the winter so that there will be snow. Snow was forecasted for Saturday, but now it's not. So we'll have a constant fire in the mix. Make sure that we burn at least 2 cords of wood.
At least. At least.
Son of a bitch.
It's
We all have our goals. Thanks for getting all that firewood.
We do a ton of.
it's tough to get the internal temperature of those Slim Jims up.
We eat amazing, great. Everyone makes really great food. We all just kind of like sit there and make way too much food, and we just act like we're 17 again, and we totally pay the price. But it is a really great weekend. It's awesome.
So
to see
fun.
All these wonderful friends from high school.
I can't wait
And they're
to
not
play.
even. I wouldn't even call them friends from high school. They're now family. Like,
Family.
we're always together.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So it's going to be an absolutely fabulous weekend.
Cool.
Super hyped for it.
really
And we're gonna
hype.
hit a brew. We were talking about.
Oh, that's where I wanted to start with is, are you dragging them out to any places?
So one year we drove all the way to Equilibrium
Yep.
and had a great time and came back, but we felt like we missed some time together because we were in the car for 2 hours.
Yep.
So this year we're gonna hit the local brewery, Wall and Paul Pack Brewing. We're just gonna hit them like when we have to run out to the store. So on the way to the store or after the store,
Taking a
we'll
trip
hit
to
the brewery.
town.
Have you forgiven Wallen Paul Peck Brewing? You've been
No.
pretty
No,
pretty
I
vocal
still-
about your
I still have
anti-Wallen
a-
Paul
I
Peck
have a-
sentiments.
I have a huge distaste for them.
Why not Hopping
but-
Eagle?
We're going to Hopping Eagle. Jiminy Crickets, we'll have to check their hours.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I love Hopping Eagle so much more. Thank you, sir. Forget that. We're going to Hopping Eagle. Yes. Hopping Eagle is definitely where we'll be going. Yeah, good job. Thank you. We will be going to Hopping Eagle this weekend. At some point. As long as we can fit it into our schedule of being stupid and doing dumb things.
I don't know, man. Guitar Hero 3 is calling me from here. Like, I can feel it.
So the spare bedroom up there. You've been. The spare bedroom has like 80s posters and all kinds of crazy shit on the walls. And then there's crossed Guitar Hero guitars on the wall. So when it's time to play Guitar Hero on the Wii, you gotta like break that out of the bin that it's stored in.
Put
But you've
batteries
got
in
like the guitars stored on the wall in a big cross pattern. That's
I challenge you.
and we have the drum set. We got so much dumb stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Pinball machine, the fire. I mean, we just as much as we can. We
It
go
sounds
outside and
terrible.
goof.
It sounds terrible.
It's
Oh.
awesome. Yeah. So it'll be a fantastic time. That's all. Just a bunch of dumbness.
Well, I think what I've learned tonight is that Georgia should be on my mind a little bit more often because these beers are pretty freaking good.
Really good.
I may have had one of the best Schwartz beers I've ever had in my life, and this is a rock solid representation of the Mexican hot chocolate stout.
Not like too chocolatey, not too much in any way.
And
Just
actually-
beautifully balanced.
And actually, it's not over the top at all either. It's not too sweet. It's not too spicy.
I would like a little more spice.
Yeah, and I'd like a
But
little more
it-
body, but okay. But it's really
But
good.
I could drink 2 or 3 of those as opposed to one spicy one.
Yep.
So, not knocking it because I could drink 2 or 3.
So, quick recap. That was Wild Leap, and we did Cherry Street.
Cherry Street. It was.
Well,
old.
I'm not going to hold anything against Cherry Street. It was 9 months old.
Yep.
Oh.
That's my fault.
And then,
Shelfie.
What was the first one we had?
Pontoon.
Pontoon.
I love Pontoon. Great stuff.
That Schwartz
That
beer.
Schwartz beer was
I'll be
fantastic.
thinking about that Schwartz beer for a couple months. Yep.
Good.
Good.
And he enjoys certain imprint beers, so we can get a continual box trade going on here.
Yeah.
This will work out.
Them smoogies.
Oh, he liked the smoogie?
I like it.
Some of them, but the last box he got was Nana's Taters and Baja Blast. Those were his two, like, I gotta have these. I'm like, yeah, I got you, buddy.
Gotta have
So he
'em.
got Nana's Taters and Baja Blast.
Nice. Nice.
It was worth
Is that it?
I
everything.
think that's it. That's all I got.
All right, cool. Where are we?
We're at 50.
Sweet?
We nailed it.
We did good tonight.
We hope you enjoyed it. And listen, so Tom and I were talking before the show this evening, and we are making a concerted effort to get out of the studio a little bit more this year and go visit some places. Our good friends at Rivertown Tap want to host us. We've got a place down in Thornton, PA, which scares in the mix and Tom because they don't know
Beer
where
Hall.
Thornton is, called
Right.
Beer Hall.
Yeah.
They're just waiting for us to give them a date, and that place is magnificent. And so yes, we're going to be bopping around and introducing you to some people and some places more this year.
I want to get back to hanging out with Jim.
Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah, we got to get back to Jim. Maybe when it gets a little warmer, we could do an outdoor with Jim somewhere.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
Okay. Cool.
We hope you enjoyed this evening. We hope you enjoyed experiencing a little bit, to the best of our ability, some of the amazing brews that Georgia has to offer. And we hope you enjoyed meeting one of Tom's childhood. No. I think he said family is what he said.
Family.
One of Tom's family.
Uncle Mr. J.
Uncle Mr. J.
The kids call him.
No, don't say that.
I won't say it.
Don't say that. FCC will be all over us.
Yeah.
Yep. I don't need a restraining order.
If there was something in here, I would cheers to you. Ladies and gentlemen, Low Expectations.
Look at that.
Follow us on the Instagram at Aim Lowest. Come on over to Facebook and join the page. Hop on, subscribe, and if you watch this on YouTube, make sure you, if you haven't commented, throw a comment, like, subscribe. All that stuff helps us to really pick things up and kick things off for us this year. We appreciate it.
And send us beers, and we do enjoy shoeboxes of cash. They help.
Large bill.
It helps us
yes.
support the show.
Everybody, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you. Have a wonderful evening. We'll see you in a couple weeks.
Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. That was fun.